honest when I flirt with my girlfriends, and he knows every time I flirt with a man, it's to play a game, a manipulation game to get the upper hand for him. So.
Are you talking about yeet?
Yeet.
The evidence is there because as my sister Mitchin's working hard, doing a little choreo, you're back there flirting with Kathy Kelly.
Yeah, I couldn't get my belt through, and then my garters were stuffing up, and then I decided to twirl my little bandana at her and all that. We're just having fun.
How did this love affair with Kathy Kelly start?
You know what? I don't really know. I've been with Kathy since NXT. Hell, I think since NXT UK as well.
Wow.
She interviewed me at the Evolution junket, I'm fairly certain. Okay. And so I've known her for a long, long time, and we've always had a special bond. I love her. She's always there for me, and she's always a mommy supporter.
Oh. Well, next video is it's a big...
Hey guys, we're going to talk about Rhea Ripley and how she is fed up with the fans today. Let's check out more at the Pink Square Circle because Rhea's about to go in. Hey guys, we're here at the Pink Square Circle. We'll talk about was Rhea Ripley right to rip fans, and we'll talk about why Rhea Ripley is fed up with fans. You guys get the likes as we come into the Pink Square Circle. We're going to talk about Rhea Ripley. She recently went on her social media post and said that as a women's wrestling fan that she is tired of women saying stuff being said of this extent, that women deserve better. That in the same breath, she's tired of all the stuff that she wrote on there. And then she really went to fans saying, need to get a life if you enforce your miserable life so much. So what Rhea Ripley was saying is she's tired of wrestling fans, always talking about the women and how the reason that they're getting the push that they're getting or getting a storyline or getting a championship they're getting because of those reasons that she slept her way to the top and it's favoritism and everything of sort. Rhea Ripley's getting real tired of it. And she stated in interviews in the past that how she goes in and she always goes for bat for when it comes to one of her colleagues, whether it's when it's negative and when the fans are getting on them. And she also states how the fans need to really just focus on the product and don't focus so much on it. Now, here's the thing with Rhea Ripley. I believe that she's taking way too much into it. We understand that the IWC, the fans could be very, very strange at times, especially nowadays. We understand that too, but Rhea Ripley, I think she takes it way too far sometimes with the fans. You gotta let the fans, unfortunately, be the fans. Are you gonna agree with what the fans are saying about you? No. Are you gonna agree with the fans are saying about your colleagues? No. And I think Rhea Ripley just needs to sit down and relax and don't take it so far and don't let it affect you. Because Rhea Ripley, you gonna do your thing regardless. She has gained a very good reputation in WWE, has a good household name, multiple-time women's world champion. But like I said, there's a couple interviews that she spoke about this. She spoke about it on Logan Paul's Impulsive. She also has spoke about it earlier with Ring the Bell. And then she also, she talks she also had a thing where Becky Lynch and her, they talked about the appearance of women too. But let's see what she said in these interviews first with Logan Paul with Impulsive when it comes to the fans shaming colleagues.
Learning and getting better is all a part of being human. Be better.
Now, that was Rhea Ripley on Impulsive, how she talked about, if you guys remember when Maxine Dupree was being booed heavily by the fans and everybody in WWE stuck up for her. Rhea Ripley was the main one, so she's known for sticking up when the fans go way out of line. But I believe in that interview there with Impulsive that she has to understand fans are going to do what they got to do. And sometimes the fans don't always bring out the worst in you. Sometimes they can even bring out the best in you. They can make you do better. We've seen that plenty of times over the years with the WWE Universe. So that's just how it goes. But Rhea Ripley does not play around when it comes to the fans, as we see. She went off. She didn't like how Maxine Dupree was treated and others as well. But it's just a little contradiction with Rhea Ripley because Rhea Ripley says, she wants women to be, taken seriously, as she stated in that tweet. However, you dress a certain way, which is come off as promiscuous, even though you're not trying to promote it, you dress it. Your Dressatize say otherwise. And she shows that when she do the stink face, when she has her butt cheeks out and everything. So I only think of Rhea Ripley, she says she wants women to be taken seriously in the same level as men, you know, to sum up what she say, but to paraphrase what she said. But at the same time, you dress a certain way. And that's what Becky Lynch was trying to, you know, say here on the MMA Hour with Ariel Helwani, if you guys remember this clip here.
Okay, so just so that we are up to speed, here's what Becky Lynch had to say about Rhea Ripley last week on the program.
Look, I have always tried to get by on my merit, and I came from a different time where I was trying to change things like women doing stink faces and that being the thing that people talked about. And maybe it's a different time. Maybe when we're the main event and we're taken seriously, that people can do that and it's just fun and whatever. But I came from trying to stop us being relegated to people just viewing us on how we looked. It was how we talked, it was the stories that we told, how we think and what we do in the ring. And to me, that is fighting constantly. So when you go out there and you say, well, I can just post a photo and people will go crazy, or I can just post a video of my ass and people will go crazy, well, then that just feels like we're kind of going back. And I worry about that. Because if that's what people see, and that's what people see as your champion, oh, that's the women's champion. Oh, what do I think of when I think of the women's champion? Oh, I think of her ass. Then we're just going back and we're making an ass of our business.
Your thoughts?
I never said that I had to post a picture of my ass to get attention. I just said I can post a photo and the freaks will eat it up. Doesn't matter what kind of photo. It could be a gym photo, an inspirational photo, which is pretty much mostly what I post. And I find it real comical that she brings up the stink face at the live event, because after these interviews have surfaced, and obviously I go on my social media, I've been tagged in a lot of videos of Becky attempting to do the stink face on live events as well. And there's a couple where like she does the whole hip swivel going into it and Asuka reversed it. There was one where Asuka stepped on the second rope and full on gave her a stink face. I don't know why I have to be the one that gets attacked. I guess it's a jealousy thing with everyone. I'm not entirely sure. But whatever Mommy does, it gets a reaction from the crowd. It gets a reaction. And I think that's something that...
Now, I'm confused. Rhea Ripley, you said that you want women to be taken seriously, and you tired of people putting asterisk around women wrestling. But at the same time, when Becky Lynch calls you out on how you dressed, you said that you're trying to get a reaction out of fans. If you know you're trying to get a reaction out of fans of how you promote yourself, whether you're not trying to do it a certain way, fans are going to say something regardless of how you dress or how you look or how you got where you at. You can't get mad. Rhea Ripley's put herself this statement on X at a double-edged sword. You can't have it one way, then get mad when someone reacts a certain way. That's just not how it works. So I'm just a little confused there what Rhea Ripley was saying, but Becky Lynch had a point. Now, Becky Lynch said that in an interview that she wants women's wrestling to be back where it should be now and stay where it's at, where women are main events in WrestleMania. We got the Evolution 2 PLE coming up this summer in July. And we also have, too, where women are getting multiple opportunities to showcase their talent. We have the WWE Women's World Championship on Raw and the newly Women's Intercontinental Championship on Monday Night Raw. Then on SmackDown, we have the WWE Women's Championship and the newly WWE Women's United States Championship. You know, then we have NXT brands. So there are plenty of opportunities for women to grow, you know, become the best character and the best version of themselves as possible. When Becky Lynch said what she said about Rhea Ripley, she's saying that you're taking a step back when you promote yourself like that. However, Rhea Ripley's trying to promote whatever statement she's trying to make. She's getting a reaction, yes, from fans, but it ain't the reaction that should be according to what the tweet said, how it should be. So it's just a little contradiction with Rhea Ripley saying. She said that she's not trying to be promiscuous, to paraphrase. It's not trying to dress a certain way, but your actions show otherwise with a stink face. You can't do a stink face to Nia Jax or other home show or other live event shows. Then say you want women to be taken seriously in wrestling. That's just not how it works. So it's just Rhea Ripley, my opinion, she's just coming off as just a pure feminist, if you ask me. But you guys let me know what you think. This is all I have for Rhea Ripley. Was she right to rip the fans a certain way? And is she fed up with fans? You guys let me know what you think of the interviews and what Rhea Ripley has to say. Leave it in the comment section below. Check out the content here at Pink Square Circle. Until then, guys, you already know. I will see you guys later.